you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
65 catch, 65 catch. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Titan football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, Okonkwo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw it last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Titans first down. Drop 60, drop 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
19 Lions.
Richardson to the air on first down. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. Big Lion. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nice little juke. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them. Coming there, unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Fights forward at the 20. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates! 18, Pioneer!
There, Richardson back to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the check.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
65 catch. 65 catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Hard running at the 15. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19 Pioneer.
Again, it's Richardson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. There are 2 words that we hear coaches. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 7 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out at the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
All
right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the ball. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw. Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
No.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out right at at the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready, break. Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
They go play action with Richardson. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here we go.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson going on 4th down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Come 19, come 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
70,
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Mustang 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Richardson. Oh, he's got him in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find Willis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Warriors 70.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Taylor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Tag. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball is knocked out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And yet again, it's And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Check, check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Let's go now.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball.
Come on.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. From a yard out. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Colts 18.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Melton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
And Richardson back to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Again, it's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any of
rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
65, Cat, 65.
Here's Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Richardson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And Tommy Wahadabare has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.